Wheelchair access at the Tyne Theatre and Opera House, Newcastle. The theatre is a Grade 1 listed building, built in the 1860s, close to the city centre with good road links and nearby parking and accommodation, and just minutes from the train station. To avoid the doorways with steps, head to the right hand door for step-free access, where staff are on hand to assist. There is a merch desk in the small foyer and the floor is sloped upwards. The staff will now scan your tickets. The bar area is down 6 steps, so we were guided into the empty auditorium, down the sloping floor and directed to the bar through the side door. Avoiding the steps. The bar area has wooden and carpeted flooring and limited seating. Some seating up a step, but there's nowhere for a wheelchair user to sit avoiding the queue. The ramp back to the auditorium is quite steep. I took this opportunity to visit the accessible toilet, which is located at the back of the auditorium at the opposite side to the bar and our seats. It's quite a push back up the carpeted sloping floor. The toilet entrance is well lit and is covered with a blackout curtain during the performance. The toilet itself was brightly lit, spacious and clean. I wheeled back down to find our seats in row C. My wheelchair space was at the end of the row with a good view of the stage. While everyone was taking their seats, it was easier for me to sit out to the side. The aisle isn't very wide and I felt that my chair was blocking the way through. It's okay when the theatre is quiet and the seats are folded up, but when there are feet and bags on the floor and people carrying drinks, it's tricky. This image from the Tyne Theatre's website shows the layout a bit more clearly.
What I didn't get a chance to catch on video was the fact I wasn't the only wheelchair in this part of the theatre. Another wheelchair user came into the show after the performance had started and was seated in row B. His chair was electric and bigger than mine, so trying to manoeuvre around each other in the dark for him to get past me wasn't much fun. The aisle is too narrow for 2 chairs side by side. I didn't have a lot of room behind me to move backwards, and we couldn't chat and make a plan to use the little side area as we'd be disturbing others in the audience. After a lot of toing and froing, we managed it, but it wasn't an ideal situation to be in.
After the show, most people around me exited via the central aisle. I waited for the rush to die down before the push back up through the auditorium, an easy wheel down through the foyer, back out into the city.